The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Commanders and the Niners on Monday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight, as the work week kicks off, another week of football comes to an end with a big Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs, where it's win or pass.
Five teams have advanced to the divisional round, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. While there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it, and he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Got Sinnott. It's complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down. On the gun, it's Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So it'll be another first and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Slot man in motion left. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Brought down by Fred Warner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Chase down, pressure comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 3rd and short. They motion the tight end over. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
4th down punt coming up, so on comes Pat O'Donnell. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Daniels now. That's complete. Here's Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Now Daniels off the play action. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Got a man. Robinson has it. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Purdy on 1st down. Throw complete to Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Running back sent in motion. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Hauled in by Garindo. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Play fake here. Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Again, Daniels to the air. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jarvarius Ward brings him down. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward. The wind was at a sail's cape, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the 49ers on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. From the gun, here's a Bonnie Conda. And he's brought down for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
From the gun is Purdy. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play, and that's a 49er first down.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Purdy throwing here on first. Completed to his running back. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's on the move. He can run it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. A lot of mess on the move here. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, Tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Washington.
Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
Has a man. It's Brown. He's contained at the line for no gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Ertz reels it in. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They've got a man in motion. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him around 3 yards, and it sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 2. Eckler goes up and over for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Pearsall on the slant. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy to throw it. Got used check, and it's complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. It'll be Pat O'Donnell doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun, it's Daniels. Cut for big yards on the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's taken in by Sinnott. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this one sails out. No return on the punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Purdy. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there. And he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Play fake here, Daniels. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. The Commanders ready for the punt. Back deep for the 49ers is Deebo Samuel. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Now a give to Garindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers pushing for points. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Garindo running between the tackles. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Here comes Pat O'Donnell back to the field for a punt. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Daniels now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Way on to punt. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Purdy throwing here on first. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A 31-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. He'll throw it. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we're to the half in this NFC Wild Card contest. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate. Once again, thanks very much. What a 3 days of football. This has been an absolute blast. Now, just one more half of football remains until we lock down the matchups for the divisional round starting next Saturday. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break.
As the victory gives them a final mark of 11-6 on the year.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's a Conda on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That throw finds Kittle.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Now it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. On the give, it's Garendo. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Now Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the 31, Pearsall there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to...
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this
Previous play
was
is under
indeed a
review.
touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire.
And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Daniels. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept rolling back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. Return starts from the 45. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Jennings coming in motion right. First down throw by Purdy. That one's complete right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down. From the gun, Garindo. Still has room inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Play fake here, Daniels. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw complete to Eckler. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Purdy on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. They'll run. It's Garindo. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16.
From the gun is Purdy. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. It's a design boot. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. He gets it headed right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
3rd and long for him here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jeremy Chin has got it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Commanders with it, facing the end of their postseason as they trail. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
3rd and long for Daniels. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
2nd and 15. Hauled in by Garindo. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
It's taken in by Eckler. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Has a man, it's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Daniels now. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 17. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A gain of 6, and that brings up an interesting 4th and short call.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Receiver in motion going left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the gun on 3rd down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
They'll run here with Garindo. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go right back to Garindo. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Slot man motioned over. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Garindo again. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. They send a tight end in motion. Now Garindo. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. you could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
From the gun, here's a Conda. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.